Good morning, viewer. You're welcome to another episode of the Alaigbo Leadership Watch. In the first episode, we looked into the performance of Mr. Alexoti and Mr. Peter of Enugu State. In this particular episode, we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be looking into the performance of two governors in Alaigbo. The first one being Professor Soludo of Anambra State and Mr. Fubara of Rivers State. Now, before we go into this, it is advisable that you go and see the first video before this so you get a feel of what this is all about. That is the thumbnail on the screen. Now, we'll be going straight into the performance of Professor Charles Soludo of Anambra State. We have broken down his leadership into three main categories, which falls under economy, education, infrastructure, amenities, welfare, and the rest of them. And on the other side, we've broken them into two classifications, projects and utilities. It is important that you break it into projects and utilities so you know the ones that are project things that are actually being put down in place, and things like utilities that were signed towards one means or the other. So we've broken them down into the two. In economy, we saw something known as regenerative agriculture, regional agriculture. He launched that, so we can see that that's towards the economy through an agricultural perspective. Okay. We also saw in education, 5,000 youths were trained in diverse vocational skills. So this is talking more about informal education, and also it goes towards the angle of skills acquisition. Also, in infrastructure and amenities, we saw the construction of the coordinated wholesale center for pharmaceutical products. Now, the current state of this project is not known. We know that it has been started. We don't know if it's been completed up to this time. Going back to the economy side, we saw the launching of the Farm to Feed campaign and also the inauguration of the board of the AIRS. Now, that's the Anambra Internal Revenue Service. So that one aside, on the education side, we saw the recruitment of 5,000 teachers into the primary and secondary schools in Anambra State. That is good, always good to look into education. We saw the establishment of the 1U 2 Skills program. Now, this is also youth empowerment. It's not necessarily directed towards education, but we group it under education in the sense that it's a bit of informal education, 1 youth, 2 skills. Okay. Now, we saw distribution of 2,000 laptops to head teachers across the government schools in the state. Okay, this is very good. Now, infrastructure and amenities, we also saw the promised transformation of Ekulobia into a model city. Now, this is a mega project, so to say. The place is going to be upgraded to a city. It is very good. There's a flyover, there's police stations, there's water project going on. So a lot of things there. This is very massive, and this is very good for the state. In infrastructure and amenities, continuing going further down, we saw the commissioning of the Solution Innovation District. Now, the exact function of this, the exact running of this, the exact scope